Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Simple Solutions. We're going to be continuing on with our series about using rules in Outlook. And today we're really going to kind of expand the range of what you can possibly do with rules in Outlook. We're going to keep it pretty basic still. We're not going to go into anything too crazy as far as rules go, but we are going to start delving into just showing you just how many options you have with rules, both in sending and receiving emails. So once again, we're going to click up here with rules. We're going to go down to manage rules and alerts. This is just a general rule, not going to be based on any particular email or anything. I'm going to go create a new rule here. Last time, we kind of just focused on some of these different templates, whether you move messages from someone in particular to a folder, or in the last video, we talked about moving messages with specific words in the subject line to the folder. Today, we're going to really kind of broaden the horizon here. We're going to go down and start from the blank rule. So no suggestions, no templates, nothing. We're going to go down and we're going to apply a rule to messages I receive. And this is going to show you, hit next, just how many options you really have. And this is just for messages that I receive. There's a whole separate group of rules for messages that you send. So you'll see here we have the basic rule of moving from a person or a group. And last time we talked about with specific words in the subject. If you look down here, you'll see you have the option to do a specific words in the body or specific words in both the subject and body. So they'd have to have that same word in both subject and body in order to move it. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite rules, and that is you can designate that all meeting invites or changes, whether it's accepted, declined, updated, it goes into a specific folder. So I'm going to go ahead, and there's no parameters really to set. It's going to move it all into this one folder. I selected the rule. I'm going to hit next. And here you can decide what kind of actions you want. Once again, this really kind of shows you just how broad the options are. You could have it play a specific sound, you could print it, you could mark it as read automatically, you could mark it as important. In this instance, we're going to go ahead and move it to the specified folder. So we're going to click on that rule, and here there is some blue underlined text, so there is something that you have to do. And that means click on the blue underlined text and designate where you want it to go. In this instance, I have an accepted declined folder. I'm going to click on that and hit OK. And as you can see, the blue text is now changed. So you can apply this rule that anytime a meeting invitation or update gets sent, whether it's an acceptance or a decline or an update to a meeting, it then gets moved to the accepted declined folder. And that way you can be sure you won't miss it. So I'm going to go hit next. And you can set other parameters. So for example, accept if, it contains a word, it's from a specific person, it has an attachment, you can set your ranges here. And as you can see, they're quite extensive. I don't really want to do any of that right now, so I'm going to hit finish. And I didn't name it, but I can go here and change rule. I can rename rules up here just with that change rule button. I'm just going to say scheduling folder rule. Hit OK. Okay, I'm going to hit OK and give that a minute to apply. And to test it, we're going to go ahead and go to calendars. Now I have access to Kathy and my calendar. I'm going to go ahead and set up a fake meeting from Kathy to myself just to show you how that rule works. So I hit OK. I'm going to hit send. Send anyway. Go back to messages, give it a minute to show up. Now I automatically accept any invitation that Kathy sends because I'm a delegate on the account. So I'm going to hit, oh, and there it is. It showed up. So I'm going to go ahead and click it. There it is. I'm going to dismiss that. And it shows that it's been accepted. Now let's say, for example, I update it. I don't know if the update's going to show once again since I am a delegate, but let's go ahead and just try and change the time. Let's see if that shows up as well. Give it a minute. Once again, I'm in the accepted/declined folder. And it didn't show an update because I am a delegate, but had it been an update, it would have shown up there as well. So that's it for today's tip or trick. Once again, if you do create a rule that you're not happy about, you can go up here to rules, go to manage, click on the rule, and you can either change it so you are happy with it, or you can just delete it and start over.